What if the most dangerous moment of your day is driving, exercising, or even sleeping but standing up to urinate at night? Most people over 65 believe nighttime bathroom trips are just annoying, harmless interruptions, something you live with. But here's the mystery that shook doctors and families alike. A 73-year-old man went to the bathroom at night and never made it back to bed. No heart attack warning. No dramatic collapse during the day. Just a quiet, routine habit that turned fatal. Why does this happen and why are so few seniors ever warned? The early clues have been hiding for decades. Emergency rooms, falls that came out of nowhere. Cardiologists note sudden nighttime collapses with no clear cause. Sleep researchers observe dangerous drops in blood pressure that happen only in the dark, only when people stand up quickly. But no one connects the dots for seniors living at home. Something important is missing from the advice you've been given, and the risk doesn't start at 73. It starts much earlier. To understand how a simple nighttime habit can become deadly, we have to follow the cause and effect timeline from the beginning. The origins of the issue trace back to early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, your nervous system is fast, elastic, and forgiving. Blood pressure adjusts instantly when you stand. Balance systems correct tiny mistakes without effort. You can jump out of bed in the dark and your body barely notices. According to long-term cardiovascular studies, these automatic reflexes peak early in life. The cause is invisible strength. The effect is confidence. And that confidence hardens into habit. Then come the changes that start quietly in the 40s. This is where the first cracks appear, but almost no one feels them. Baroreceptors, the pressure sensors that regulate blood flow to the brain, become slightly less responsive. Muscle mass in the legs declines. Sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. American sleep surveys show nighttime urination, called nocturia, begins to rise after age 40. Still, people adapt without thinking. They stand up faster. They turn on fewer lights. They rely on memory instead of vision. No pain, no warning, just quiet adjustments. Now we reach the shift after 70 that most people ignore. This is the turning point. According to CDC injury data, falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in adults over 65, and a large percentage happen at night. Blood pressure naturally drops during sleep. When an older adult stands up suddenly, that drop can become dangerous. Add dehydration, medications, or an overfull bladder stimulating the vagus nerve, and the brain may not get enough blood just for a few seconds. That's all it takes. The risk isn't the bathroom, it's the transition. The breaking point is often a single moment. The man stands, he feels lightheaded. Maybe there's a brief blackout. Maybe there's none at all. A slip, a fall, or a sudden collapse from syncope, a temporary loss of consciousness. In real cases reviewed by U.S. hospitals, nighttime bathroom trips are a common factor in unexplained senior deaths. The mystery deepens because autopsies often show no dramatic disease. Families are left asking how something so ordinary could go so wrong. Then comes the fallout for those who survive, and for those who don't. For survivors, a nighttime fall can mean a hip fracture, hospitalization, and loss of independence. Studies show that nearly 1 in 3 seniors who fracture a hip never return to their previous level of function. Medical costs skyrocket, confidence collapses. For families, the emotional toll is heavy. For those who don't survive, the loss feels senseless. And yet the pattern repeats across millions of households. So what do seniors try to fix the problem? The failed fixes driven by old advice? They stop drinking water in the evening, increasing dehydration and blood pressure instability. They rush even faster to get it over with. They refuse assistive devices because they don't want to feel old. Some ignore dizziness because they think it's normal. But American geriatric studies show these strategies often increase risk instead of reducing it. The advice was incomplete. The habit stayed dangerous. Now we reveal what most people never fully explain. It's not one habit that causes these tragedies. It's a cluster of nighttime behaviors that quietly compound risk, and avoiding them can save lives. The first dangerous night habit is standing up to fast from deep sleep. After 70, the body needs time to adjust blood pressure. Standing abruptly can cause orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop that starves the brain of oxygen. Many seniors feel fine until they don't. The effect is immediate and unforgiving. The second dangerous habit is walking in the dark. Vision is a balance system. According to National Institute on Aging data, low light dramatically increases fall risk in older adults. Memory can't replace visual input when balance reflex is slow. The brain guesses and sometimes guesses wrong. The third dangerous habit is ignoring nighttime dizziness. This is not just age. Large American health surveys show dizziness, one of the strongest predictors of future falls and cardiac events in seniors. Ignoring it delays intervention and increases risk. The fourth dangerous habit is unmanaged nocturia. Getting up multiple times per night isn't just a sleep issue. It's linked to cardiovascular strain, prostate changes, diabetes, and medication timing. Each trip multiplies exposure to risk, yet many seniors accept it as inevitable instead of treatable. The fifth dangerous habit is oversedation at night. Sleep medications, alcohol, and certain painkillers slow reaction time and blood pressure response. Studies in geriatric pharmacology show that nighttime sedatives significantly increase fall-related mortality. The danger isn't obvious until it is. Link this to today, and the pattern becomes unmistakable. Across the United States, emergency departments, coroners, and aging researchers see the same sequence: nighttime awakening, rapid standing, low light, impaired balance, catastrophic outcome. It repeats not because seniors are careless but because no one taught them how aging changes the rules. So, what can you do today if you're over 60? First, direct action. Pause before you stand. Sit on the edge of the bed for 20 to 30 seconds. Let your blood pressure catch up to your intention. This simple pause is supported by decades of cardiovascular research. Second, direct action. Light the path. Use night lights from bed to bathroom. Vision stabilizes balance. This single change has been shown to reduce nighttime falls in multiple American housing studies. Third, direct action. Address nighttime urination with a professional. Timing fluids, reviewing medications, and treating underlying causes can dramatically reduce trips. Fewer trips mean fewer risks. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Repeated nighttime dizziness or near fainting is not normal aging. It is a red flag that demands attention. Ignoring it can be fatal. And here's the open thought to hold until the next video. How many other normal senior habits quietly increase risk simply because no one updated the rules for aging bodies? If this information could protect someone you love, like this video and share it. These warnings save lives only if they're heard. And for the next chapter, where we reveal the most overlooked daytime habit that predicts nighttime falls. Subscribe now. Staying informed is part of staying alive.